How are you guys doing? It has been quite a day. Wanted to reach out, kind of a wellness check, making sure everyone is good. Like I said, I'm going to be reaching out every day, and sometimes it'll be just how is your day going? But most of the time I'll be checking in. We'll be talking about different things, nursing burnout, um, new nurses, travel nurses, what you like to do in your off time, your downtime. Um, it's been a long day, pretty long shift. So I wanted to just kind of come in and just talk about things that we do to recharge and to take care of ourselves. I will admit something that I have moved away from, but I really need to get back to is a good old spa day. I used to have a spa day scheduled every month without fail. The day might not always be the same, but I felt it was necessary. I think that we often set money and time aside for so many other things, and they aren't necessarily things that we benefit from. So when you think about the money you may spend on coffee for a week, eating out a couple of nights a week, or just honestly eating lunch, just buying lunch outside of the house when you're working, that could almost pretty much cover the cost of your massage. So, but you know what? Massages just aren't for everyone, and I get it. But if it isn't, what can you do to be able to decompress and then recharge? You got to have something poured into you because we are constantly being pulled on. We're constantly being asked to do different things, to, hate to put it this way, but think for a living. You know what I mean? When it comes to that critical thinking that we do, um, at the end of the day, you can honestly be mentally drained. Like the mental exhaustion is real. So we have to find a way to be able to pour back into ourselves, or at least connect with someone that has the ability to pour back into us. What are some of your guilty pleasures? What are some of the things you do to be able to relax and recharge? Personally, for me, if it's not a spa day, I really just enjoy uh, watching old movies. I don't know. I think I'm an old soul at heart. But watching old movies just puts me in a good place. Old movies or musicals. I don't know. But what I have found myself doing more lately is researching and looking at places that I want to travel, where I want to go this year. And two on my list is are um, Dubai and Thailand. Definitely plan on hitting up both. Let's see. Last year was Italy, Greece. The year before that was London, Paris, Paris again, the Caribbean. Uh, I always try to get away. To me, traveling is my thing. That's what I love to do. And I'm going to find a way to be able to do that more. I gotta be able to do that more. But traveling is my thing. So I have found what I enjoy doing now in my downtime is looking at flights, looking at hotels to stay at, things to do when I get to Thailand, when I get to Dubai. And it just builds this excitement in you, gives you something to look forward to. And traveling may not be your thing, but what is your thing? What is something you enjoy doing that no matter how rough the day is, it'll put a smile on your face? It puts you in a good headspace. Because sometimes that's what we need. We need to be able to flip that switch where we're able to calm down, relax, and just let everything go. And like I said, for me, that's traveling. And I cannot wait to be able to share these travel experiences with my fellow nurses. And I don't just mean talking about it once I get back. I mean, like our doing it together. I think that we have to create and be these accountability partners for each other. I hear some people say accountability partners don't really work, but sometimes if you don't have a village, sometimes that becomes your village. It helps to keep you calibrated. And sometimes when you find yourself veering off, sometimes you need that accountability partner to remind you of what's important and what it is you're really striving for, the goals that you're moving towards. It's like recent events just have are having a way of reminding me that this life is really fleeting. It really is. Sorry for that. I don't know what the heck that is. That this life is really fleeting. They used to say here today, gone tomorrow. Now it's here today, gone today. And what I don't want us to do is live a life of regrets, any regrets. And sometimes there are things that we can't go back and change. It's just decisions that we've made. It's a part of our life, but it's a part of our past. That doesn't have to be who you are now, nor who you plan to be in the future. I really encourage you to do the work. Let's start to do the work where we live our life for us, where we are sure that our needs are met. It's great to do things. How do I put this? Obligations are set up where we do things that other people benefit from. It's our sweat equity. It's our emotional and physical and mental investment that get other people where they're going. But what are we doing to see that we get where we need to go? I don't want it to be a thing where you look up down the line and say, wow, if I'd only done this, or if I'd only done that. I don't want us to live lives of if I would have only. There's way too much that we can do, that we have the ability to do, that we can do together, that you don't have to feel that you have to take that leap by yourself. We're a team. If you don't have a village, let's become a village. Let's make sure that we are not navigating this alone because we don't have to and we shouldn't. No one should be navigating this alone. You have people who are amazing resources, amazing encouragers. That's how I find myself. I wish I could just be a professional encourager. If I could just be an encourager all day, every day, that is what I will do. Because I think that we don't often see the greatness that is in us until sometimes someone else points that out to us. They see what has been living in us and what is on us. And we don't even recognize what that is ourselves. And if we don't recognize it, we're apt to take it for granted. And I don't want us to do that. I know everyone has been created and has a gift. And there's something or some things that we are destined to do in this lifetime. I don't want us getting to the end of our lives saying, wow, I wish I had taken a chance. I wish I had taken that leap. I do not believe that's what God has for us and what Spirit wants for us. So I want us to be able to think about what that looks like. You may not be a spiritual person, a religious person, but what does that look like for you in terms of what you want to see for your life? What does that look like? I think I'd like for us to be able to do that. I'm going to get some things together so that we can do a deeper dive for ourselves and really plan and plot what we want this year to look like for us. And not just this year, but that this will be the foundation, that stepping stone, that springboard that moves us into our next chapter. So while I put that together for us, I invite you to like, to join, to subscribe, to comment, and let's do what we need to do to support each other as nurses. So I will be back again tomorrow. This was a quick check-in, but we have a lot of great things in store for not just this channel, but for each of us. So until tomorrow, I'll say take care, stay safe, and be well. Bye, guys.